America, you know, when I was growing up in the business, which is now almost 30 years ago, I was what I was called often a stupid American cook or a stupid effing American from all the European chefs. But Americans didn't know how to cook back then, and American chefs didn't have value. And, you know, we know that, and we see that here in America, from the Food Network to Top Chef to Taste, you name it, all these programs. I mean, we are a food-driven culture more than ever. Food itself, while there's always going to be that foundation of food no matter where you're at, I think here in America the creativity is sometimes gone too far. You know, I remember many years ago reading an article that I think it was Michel Roux, one of the Roux brothers, wrote that a young student coming out of culinary school armed with a squirt bottle in the latest issue of Art Culinaire can be very dangerous to our profession. And I mean, that was this period of time where we went through this. People were just trying so hard to create the next thing, and it was over the top. It was too much. But you know, it's great what's happening today in America, and you know, from a leadership standpoint, from a creative standpoint to restaurants. I mean, we've gone full circle a few times, and when you see a lot of the here in LA and Southern California, so many of the well-respected chefs opening more casual operations and more down-to-earth places, you've seen this ever-evolving culture of food. Interesting thing, and when we when we watch a Hell's Kitchen and Gordon Ramsay going off on it, I remember when that show first came out. I like this show, and I think it's got, not to criticize the show or Gordon, but now it's become so sensationalized. But that was the world I grew up in, and you know, things would fly, tempers would flare. I was a pretty demanding and pretty tough chef for years. I can drop an F-bomb better or as good as any of them, because that's the world I grew up in. But you know, certainly in California, we're a very litigious state, and people sue everybody for everything. Companies and chefs have had to change their ways, I think more because of legal reasons than necessarily the profession has changed. But it is wonderful to see how our profession is so much more respected. You know, I think many years ago the American Culinary Federation and the CIA was so determined to develop accreditation. You know, to be a doctor or a lawyer, you have to pass the bar and the medical boards and all these things. Anybody can call themselves a chef today. So on one hand, there's still a lot of reality or limitations to how we can really control our operation or our career, if you will, our profession. But yeah, it's come a long ways, and it's nice to see that.